My trade is PR and marketing, so I'd be much more comfortable if I was talking about any of you right now except for myself. But the theme here tonight, and this is my first one, so I didn't really understand the concept of it as much as I wish I had before, but this Rebirth. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about my family and some of the things that are important to me. My family, we've lived all over the country, but we've had a house in upstate New York for 110 years. It's been in our family and no one else has ever lived in it. It was built by my great-grandparents, and it still is in our family, and it's recently been put on the market to be sold. So it's okay, it's all good. But because of that, we've exposed all these amazing artifacts. And I actually brought Jack some of my old photos a year ago before I even moved back here. Old photos, old negatives from 1901 and 1902. But anyway, I brought to share tonight letters from my family that date back to 1890 all the way to 1910. I'm like shaking. So many creative people. I'm inspired and totally humbled. So anyway, these are letters that I encourage any of you to read tonight and put back in the box when you're done. But they literally are from one of my family members to another. And I felt this is important for Rebirth because we are now living in an era of technology. And we are texting people more than we're calling them. And we are not writing to people anymore. We're not thanking them in ink. And I believe there were some old souls in here, and people, what was it, Sean, we're living ahead of our times and whatever, but we're not writing anymore. And I think this, when you read these, whether you know my family or not, you're going to be moved because there are people telling somebody they love them, and they're not expecting any reaction for 4 to 8, 3 months, 6 months. And there are people pouring their hearts out to one another in these letters. And they don't know what's going to happen when they're going to get a reaction back. So I'm going to leave these letters on the table for the night, and I encourage you to open them up and read them. I think it's more important to share than to hoard. So I'm going to leave them here, but once again, if you read anything personal, please don't share with anyone outside here because somebody's really prominent. But anyway, that's it. I think the rebirth of writing and communicating with each other without an immediate response is really what I really wanted to convey.